Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.
Precious.
We don't care, we're about to swear on the air. It's the after the show, so tune in if you dare. KVJ, get risque every single day. It's uncensored. We can say what we want to say.
Yeah, here we go. Welcome to the Tuesday KVJ after the show.
I
Yes.
keep catching you in my peripheral, and I keep thinking it's Suits.
This suit is dangerous. It's making me feel things I shouldn't feel, Kevin. I feel so powerful.
Do you feel young and horny like Suits?
I just feel, I feel young, horny. Yeah.
Ready to grab life by the balls?
Just grab it all. Just say, I want it. I thirst for it all. I want it.
They do say how you dress really does affect your temperament. And
It does.
That's the argument a lot of times for when people want to go casual all the time and they're too loose in how they dress. They say, you know, sometimes you got to dress professionally, kind of be in that mindset because it does something to you.
If I didn't take a shower and like get all clean and like, go for it in the morning, I don't think I would be able to function because I would just feel yucky. I wouldn't have, like, I don't know, confidence.
Well, to your point, I think there are some people who respond to environment or, you know, if you change your clothes, you're kind of changing your mood, your environment, kind of. Everything changes, you know what I
Your
mean?
respect.
Yeah, I think for some people they can respond to that.
It's about setting yourself up for success. They talk about things that people do on a daily basis that sets up your day to be successful. And it has to do with making sure that you're doing all those little things to feel alert, good, clean, making your bed, all those kind of things. They say when you do that, it kind of gets your mind into a nice linear focus so you can really attack your day.
Well, if it's the first thing you do in the morning, you're going to win the morning. If you win the morning,
Yes.
you win the day.
That's what they say, Bird. They say it's very attorney of you.
He looks like a lawyer.
I know. It's a great look.
That's why this is dangerous. I'm falling too into this. This is making me. This suit's making me a douche.
I love it.
and I love it.
In fact, Mike said, yes, the do it bitch punishment from today is brilliant. I would give my left nut to see, though, what Virginian Denny's look like switching clothes.
You know what? The next time that me and Denny's lose, that should be our punishment. Or the next time anybody loses with me.
Look, if a punishment is good enough, I don't think there's anything wrong with bringing it back.
Right.
If it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes we kill ourselves trying to think of, let's think of another punishment. You know, sometimes the simple repeat ones are good too.
Amen.
But then you're gonna get a comment. You guys, new bits, please.
Now, where's the new bit?
You're a bunch of hacks.
Fucking hack. Kevin, all polite on Twitter. Well, we have new bits coming up. Oh, God, Kevin, I would handle this a little differently.
Yeah.
I would start a war by the shore.
Well, thank God Kevin's the voice of reason. I've seen your work on social media, and I know mine.
I stand by my word.
I stand by mine. That's the problem.
Got several emails here. People always have some interesting things to say. Sarah said, I am a little late, but if Virginia says that Tri-Rail and Brightline run on the same tracks one more time, I'm going to lose my shit. Love y'all, though.
They do.
Damn. You're going to double down?
In West
doubling
Palm, downtown West Palm, they do, don't they?
Because if you're double downing and you're wrong,
She
you're
said
double
they
downing
do,
douchey.
don't they?
Yeah, exactly.
You just
They
double
don't?
down and then you end it with don't they?
Well, that's why. Sometimes
they?
Virginia will throw a fact out there, and I know if I question her, it's going to derail the show.
Yeah.
So sometimes I shut the fuck up. There's times I gotta.
Well, think about where the Tri-Rail is, and think about where the Brightline is. Aren't they right down the street?
Virginia, you're wrong.
I
again.
don't know. Maybe I'm wrong.
I love it. She's so
She goes in really hard with she's gonna
I don't know,
fight
maybe I'm
about it,
wrong.
and then at the end it's like, don't they?
Yeah, I didn't really say anything when you said it, but they do not.
They
Yeah.
don't?
They
do
are
not.
very
That's-
close
you're
together.
Wrong again.
You wrong?
Yeah.
Sorry.
They definitely don't run on the same track.
Blame it on the Kahlua.
But you know, if I would have said Virginia, you're wrong. That would have.
You're stupid. You're stupid. Yeah.
Cut your hair.
Yeah.
Cut your hair. That should be a punishment.
Well, you're going to be waiting for a few years. Every time someone says they hate the hair, we add a month on.
Okay, good. Good for you, man.
So we are down to 2028 is when we're cutting it.
Nice.
Wow.
Good.
You're going to be like Pocahontas.
Oh, I like that shit.
Yeah, you were saying now that it really kind of fits into the theme of Cobra Kai.
It does.
Because you're watching Terry Silver, the great villain, is on this season.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know who Terry Silver is because he was from Karate Kid Part 3. And Karate Kid Part 3 didn't do well.
I never watched Part 3, so I only was first introduced by the promos they're running right now. And this guy is like king douche. It's cheesy, but he's like going, gentlemen, clearly we have something to talk about. And he's wearing a suit, and he looks like just the biggest asshat. He looks like an 80s asshat.
He's everything that I love about bad movies of the 80s. I love over-the-top, bad guy characters.
Yes.
I get that they're shitty, but they're amazing. He's such a horrible bad guy that what makes him so awesome.
Yeah.
He's the one character out of any movie I've ever seen I wanted to come back. So I was shitting happiness when I saw Terry Silver's coming back. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
It was a big deal in my world.
And is he a bigger douche than John Kreese, the typical bad guy from?
He is.
Okay, he is. Okay, yeah, because he looked like he was the head douche guy, and then John Kreese was kind of licking up his ass.
Well, it was awesome because a big theme of it is about the ponytail. And it made me think of Grimsley. Grimsley was there was a big ponytail theme in that.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck yeah, this is great.
You know, Rocco still talks in that Grimsley voice.
That's great. I love it. We're about to break the KVJ record. If the views died on Grimsley because we haven't been promoting it, but we're about 300 away from the all-time KVJ.
Wow.
Which was 3 years old, so we did that in about 2 months.
Look at you, Cheeseburg.
Yeah, well, it's KVJ Nation that did that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's you that made it, Cheeseburg.
Fuck yeah.
I talked about some other shows that coming around. Grey's Anatomy renewed for a 19th season. Talking also about the morning show going to be getting a 3rd season. I watched the finale of Dexter last night. And so, a lot of people really hate it. The comments, I would say, are about 80% negative on it. I didn't hate it as much, I think, as most people do, but I get what their complaint is that they're saying on it. One show I've been hearing a lot of positive on is Yellowstone, and I did try to look for that, and I think I saw it was on Paramount TV, and then I don't get Paramount TV, but Melissa said, I heard you talking about on the show the other day, my husband and I searched for any places where we could stream it for free, but we're unsuccessful. We did, however, rent the first 3 seasons on DVD at our local library, which is obviously free, so you may want to check that option out. And I think somebody said Peacock Network. Somebody had told me that, and I don't know if that's correct or not. I have not corroborated what they had said, but that was one of the comments.
Peacock. Now, this is interesting because I need to get the Peacock.
I got all the information. I own that one.
You know, they brought back the Real Housewives of Miami, but they only put those bitches on Peacock.
I have...
So I can't watch it on Bravo.
You can.
This is the first time that Bravo has ever done this.
Well, look what time it is. It's time for Virginia to get some illegal peacocking.
Okay.
I'm just the guy to give it to you, the shady lawyer.
Give me your shady Peacock.
I'll give him to you all. I would feel better about paying for them if other people were watching it, honestly.
I know what you're saying.
And is it illegal to do what I'm doing?
No, not really. But technically, I guess if we're not family in the same household,
Keep
you're not
in mind, this
supposed
is
to.
the same person that told you that the Tri-Round Brightline are on the same track.
Good point. And it's a good thing. I don't believe
it's not illegal.
And I don't believe in technicalities.
Yeah.
That's not the kind of law firm we run.
If it's illegal, Rocco's going to jail because he's been sharing your Disney Plus with everybody on my street.
You've got motherfuckers in your family I didn't even know is on my Disney Plus. I'm like, who's Ralph?
He's my neighbor.
Yeah, so that's some of the new stuff to check out, and I'll check to see if the Peacock does. If you have the Xfinity, I guess you get the Peacock Premiere, which I got to go look into that. And here's another thing to check out. Monica said of movies to watch, I think Bird and Denny's especially would love to smoke and watch Spun with John Leguizamo. It's a complete mind fuck sober, but when I watched it high, I definitely felt spun, pun intended. Okay.
I love John Leguizamo.
You always have loved him.
I have.
He was really good in The Son of Sam. I don't know if you've ever seen that movie. It's about obviously the Son of Sam. It's really, really good.
Yeah, he's been in some good movies. He's in John Wick. too, recently. He's
Yeah.
had a lot of roles here lately.
He's got a pretty cool career because he's a stand-up too that morphed into a big actor. You know, he was wasn't he stand-up first?
He was, and he has a great stand-up routine.
You forget about that. with
I
him.
used to listen because I remember back in the day I had his stand-up on CD, and I'd be listening to it in my car, and I'd be rolling laughing.
Yeah.
He's good,
Talented dude.
so talented.
dude. I got an email from Eric saying, hey, Kev, I know you're a big sports guy. Sometimes it's hard to watch a game because of the different broadcasts or it's blocked out in your area. The website NFLBite.com gives you every sport event live streamed. If you're ever in a place where you can't get a game, it'll give you pop-up ads, but 9 out of 10 times it's an HD stream. Yeah, I know there's stuff. I think my son and I, we have the NFL app. And we're watching games on that this weekend. And then if I ever have a problem, not that Cannon's where Rocco is, but, you know, he seems to know all those little things. If I need a game, I'm like, hey, figure this out for me, dude. So,
Yeah.
I'm to that stage where it's like I don't have time to figure all that out. So it is nice because there's nothing worse than wanting to see your game. And all of a sudden you're like, wait a minute, why can't I get my game? And you start freaking out. And you act like a maniac.
Don't try to talk to DirecTV customer service during the 4 o'clock games on Sunday.
Oh, I bet.
Oh my God, it was ridiculous.
Speaking of voice thingies, that I'm so addicted and so used to doing the voice activator. Play blah blah blah, and it just goes right to it. And I was trying to do that with food the other day. Like I went to go make sure. Okay, no, what are you doing? I was to the microwave. I was getting ready
You were
to,
talking to the
I was gonna
microwave.
Stop microwave. Like fuck, you can't stop the microwave with your voice. That's how I'm used to doing that. So technology got me soft, y'all. I don't like feeling like that.
That's funny.
Got an email from Maddie and her fiance Eddie. Maddie is the one that my daughter Caitlin had run into. We went to watch an FAU game together. She said, can I go get a Go Dog? She went to the University of Georgia. National champs, baby, finally, after 41 years. Very happy for all the Georgia fans.
Big day.
Yeah, absolutely. Very big day. So I know they're very pumped. They've waited a long time for that national championship. They finally got it last night. So enjoy it. Got an email here about your king cake, Virginia. You brought one in today.
I did. Did you take a bite?
I have not yet, no. I've been doing the show.
A king for the king.
Just wanted you to try my cream cheese icing.
Oh, I'm gonna try
That
it.
shit's homemade.
I'm gonna try. You want me? I'll Facebook Live it.
Ooh.
As I do it, we'll get no views on that. A lot of comments that aren't good, and I'll get into a fight.
No views.
I'll try right now.
You gonna bite it? Look at Keto Kev. He's gonna have a bite of my icing.
Oh, this is big.
This is real big.
Oh, I love king cake. It's
Zoom in
cake
on
is
this.
good.
Zoom in on this, Suits.
That's a perfect amount. That's got really good frosting on there.
Hey, dog.
The
I made
ratio,
it.
Very good.
your ratio is good.
I made it from scratch.
You know what the fuck you're doing in the
That's
kitchen.
really good.
Get in the kitchen. You know what you're doing.
Get in the kitchen, woman. First service me, then get in the kitchen.
Damn it! This suit really is turning me into a prick. Get in the kitchen.
This suit.
You're turned into Terry Silver. Yeah, bad 80s that bad guy.
Oh yeah, he definitely would tell women to get in the kitchen for sure.
Yeah, it is really good. Yeah, I love king cake. That might be one of the best cakes you can get.
And that's not even a good one. I didn't really take enough time with that one. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna buy some puff pastry and I'm gonna mix that in with my dough because that'll make it a little bit more croissant-like,
Okay.
flakier, butterier, and then I'm gonna get thicker with that icing. I don't think you can go too thick.
Oh, baby, you can get real thick with it. You know how thick? You know how thick?
How thick?
Real thick.
The suit.
It's the suit, y'all.
It's the suit, Kevin.
Email Kevin. What the fuck's wrong with Bird? It's the suit. In fact, don't email Kevin. We're telling you right now what's wrong with me.
It's the suit.
Yeah, in fact, Caitlin says, wondering if Virginia could share her recipe for the cream cheese king cake. It looks great. I'd love to make it.
Are you cool?
It's so easy.
You cool doing this? You sure?
Yeah. Get crafty. I mean, you can make your own cake from scratch, but what I did is I got cinnamon rolls from Pillsbury and I got crescent rolls from Pillsbury, and I just take that dough and I knead it together, and then I make my own icing from scratch. I'm not a baker, but I do like a good icing. So you take equal parts melted butter with confectioner's sugar, powdered sugar, and you just blend the powdered sugar and butter. And that forms like an icing. And then you just add a shit ton of cream cheese to it.
Okay.
Keep on mixing it. If you got to microwave it for a couple of seconds to soften it up, you can do that. And then you just keep mixing and mixing and mixing and tasting and mixing until you get that consistency just right. But it's super easy.
We got to get you in my kitchen. I want to do a cooking video with you.
Okay.
There's a lot to explore there in my kitchen that I don't even use or do or understand. You are the right.
I can get in your kitchen and cook for you and clean.
I was going to help.
Wow.
I was going to help. I was going to get you wine.
Lucky you.
Get in the kitchen, woman.
I was going to get that champagne for you.
Oh, you know I like the bubble.
I like my woman in the kitchen and drunk.
All right. Got to tell some people need a little bit of life advice. Happy to help you out. They're wanting to know here after this whirlwind weekend that was amazing. Kind of give you the details. We're 50, live in separate cities. In the last year, we've had several trips, some good, some iffy. We haven't seen anybody else, but we haven't had that conversation to say, oh, it's a full-fledged relationship. This weekend, he flew 2,000 miles round trip to spend 36 hours with me, and it was our best trip so far.
Wow, that's a quick trip.
Very affectionate, a little physical too.
Ow!
Fun hanging out, jokes, laughing, all the things I've wanted. But here's the thing. In my mind, I still struggle with this thought of insecurity. I guess, is he really into me? Am I reading this right? All these fears about, am I enough? And I can play both sides of the question. He came here for you. If he wasn't into you, he can date, sleep with anybody. And she's kind of playing these mind tricks.
Get out of your head.
Yeah.
My gosh, listen, I mean, if you go too far in the future, that's going to breed anxiety. If
Exactly.
you go too far back into the past, that's going to breed depression.
Stop being a girl.
Focus living in the now the best
Yes.
you can and enjoy the moment. Too further down the future, looking down that road, it's not a good thing.
Tell him, Suits.
Yeah. Suits would have been a little bit smoother with the talking.
Some of this is because he's really attractive and gets attention wherever we go. And I feel like I'm just average.
Send us a pic.
And I think, why pick me?
Oh, boy. It's the hardest thing for humans to do is to learn how to live in the now.
Yes, and learn how to appreciate whatever qualities about you he likes. He likes you more than you like you. What the fuck is the matter with you?
Yeah, is there a chance it might not work out? Of course there's a chance.
Sure.
Is there a chance it's just a fling? Maybe. I don't know.
Most things end.
But fuck, you're in the now. Enjoy
Yeah.
it.
Enjoy
right.
it and stop thinking about the future. Enjoy the moment. I mean, this guy, you don't know what he's got going on.
It's good to prepare for the future, and it's okay to reflect on the past. You just can't live there. You just can't. You're gonna fucking drive yourself mad.
You're overthinking all of this, by the way.
Yeah. She says, I just don't want to get hurt.
Oh my gosh,
Everybody gets hurt.
You're gonna get hurt.
We all get hurt, but you know what? You pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you're not sad that it ended, but you're happy that it happened.
You're already hurting yourself now.
Yeah.
You're going to have more adventures. You're going to have 6 guys like this in the course of a couple of years if you play your cards right.
The other thing too is when you act that, you feel that way, and it's so in your head. Subconsciously, you're going to start bleeding that out in your attitude, and you're going to look like, I don't
An
know,
insecure,
Don't-
needy girl.
Yeah, everyone's insecure. You just have to find the best way to hide it.
People in the chat room are saying, look, when he is 1,000 miles away from his wife, enjoy every moment you get with him.
Damn, chat room is cold
I was
and
thinking
realistic.
the same thing.
And realistic.
You don't know what's going on with him, but he sounds married.
So, yes. So when you get him for that weekend away from his wife and family, enjoy it.
Yeah, enjoy that rendezvous.
Yeah. Enjoy that.
Drink him up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just, don't overthink it.
Everybody is insecure to a certain extent, right? I mean,
Of
people
course.
that act like they're not insecure about anything, they're fucking insane and they're lying, but they have mastered a way of being able to deal with it, confront it, and then kill that insecure dragon and move the fuck on.
Insecurity's not sexy, so don't show it to others.
Yeah, you wouldn't take a dump in front of them, would you? So I was to say, it's not sexy.
What?
It's the jacket. It's the suit.
It's the suit.
I'm taking chances.
Excuse my friend.
I'm taking chances I normally wouldn't take.
How's it working?
I feel great. That's the problem. I feel like I'm in my prime.
Your poop analogies, though.
It's a good point. Trust me, when you're driving home to DeQuesta, you're going to go, oh, fuck, Bert was right about that poop analogy. Damn. Hashtag wisdom.
An email here saying, I want to get your thoughts on this. I had a best friend back in the day who was like a sister to me. Best friend I ever had. Fortunately, years ago, we had a fight, and instead of putting in the effort to work through the issue, we both went our separate ways. Although we weren't friends anymore, the love I had for her never went away. 3 years ago, my sister-in-law passed away. She sent my husband and I flowers with a beautiful note attached, and I responded and apologized for my part of our breakup. At that point, we started talking superficially via social media, talked about getting together, but life was busy, and then the pandemic hit, so we never met in person. Over the holidays, there was a horrific mass shooting here in Denver. One of our mutual friends we were close to was shot and killed. We checked in with each other to make sure the other one was doing okay and briefly talked. I've never known anyone who has been murdered, and I'm struggling with the emotions that I have. I've been looking at a lot of old pictures and reminiscing about all the good times we had, but my problem is that I still care about my old friend very much. I'd like to try to work on rebuilding our friendship. I just don't know the best way to do it. I feel awkward since we haven't been close in so long. I feel very vulnerable because I do still have so much love for her, and I'm nervous that she'll think I'm a total loser for hanging on to this friendship. I know this probably sounds ridiculous, but I'm curious how you guys would handle this. Do you think I should reach out, or should I just leave it the way it is? It's been 13 years since our fight.
It's been plaguing you and it's eating up your soul. If it was me, I would absolutely reach out because it's hurting you. You're emailing us.
Yeah.
Do it and don't worry about what's going to happen because you're estranged right now. So you can't be further apart than you are now. Whatever happens, happens. Throw it out there. Be honest. Live in the moment.
Yeah, when it comes to the way I look at it is we're not on this rock very long. So if there's something really tearing up your heart and your soul, go ahead and say what you need to say. And
Thank you, John Mayer.
If it's not, well received, you at least go to bed knowing, all right, I did what I had to do. Life is short. Say what you got to say.
And I don't think that you should ignore that still small voice that you hear. I don't know if it's your conscience, if it's something spiritual, but you have those things that kind of press you. And when they're there, you really shouldn't ignore it. I think that you should follow through with it because for whatever reason, it's telling you something. And listen to it.
Yeah, I just know if something happened to me in my past, and even if someone fucked me over and they came and they were sincere and just, hey man, I'm sorry, this thing, if there was any weirdness, I think most people would be, all right, man, come on back in my world.
Totally.
I really do. If you're sincere and you guys had history.
And if nothing else, you know that I did my part to do that.
Yes.
And then you have peace about that.
That's really what it is. It's all about peace.
It is about peace. And if you make your effort and she doesn't accept that effort, then you can sleep at night.
Absolutely. Talking about a beautiful friendship, man, just taking a look at the reaction that some people have had to the passing of Bob Saget, like John Stamos. You're just like, wow.
A lot of people in my personal life are having a tough time with it. I know it's a celebrity and they never met him, but I think it reminds people of their own mortality.
I think there's many things just because you grew up with him on so many programs that you could see him on. And so he feels like a part of your life. And then there are just those celebrities, too, that you just love. And I love the way that Bob Saget lived life. In fact, passing in the same week. We had the Betty White story and then we had the Bob Saget. Two celebrities that, to me, just, wow, the way that they did things. And what stood out to me about the Bob Saget was one of his celebrity friends had said that was the thing about Bob Saget was I'd never heard him say a bad word about anybody. And yeah, when he was in here, he was just always positive, just fun. He liked to make people laugh.
Boy, they can't say that about me in Virginia.
No.
When Virginia dies, boy, she said a bad word about everybody.
Yeah. Everyone. Nothing but terrible things to say about everybody.
Not making changes in 2022.
I think with the Bob Saget thing, it's how people pass away. He had just posted. He had just done a show. He was living life. And the most horrifying and weirdest thing in life is when everything's okay, and then just like that, someone's gone. That's
Yeah.
You're supposed to, they're supposed to die and be sick, and it's supposed to be old, and there's supposed to be
Right.
time for that. When it doesn't make sense, and you go, "Fuck, that was just life gone," just like that, it fucks with your head.
I think people do want the conclusion. That's just it. We all have that curiosity factor. There's actually a name for it psychologically where you want to close the circle and know. And Bob Saget passing the way that he had in his room after being out and being so full of life and doing an almost 2-hour stand-up set right before that, you're just like, well, what would be so drastic that he would go from one to the next? Now, it could have been a heart attack, maybe he had heart disease. We don't know. They say it's going to take about 10 to 12 weeks to complete. He had just done a podcast, too, where he talked about having COVID and actually joked about how he hoped that didn't kill him. And he did sound a little bit hoarse on the podcast. There was another podcast he had done too where he talked about getting the booster, and so some people are saying, okay, was there anything COVID related, either having the disease or getting a booster that could have affected him?
I had to get off the old internet because it just turned into a big COVID booster fight, and people on the internet are such fuck faces. My God, they say the worst shit.
Yeah,
I get maybe I'm a soft pretzel, but fuck, man, a little couth.
I tell everybody too, because you look so dumb. So many people just throw out these knee-jerk hot takes, these reactions, but then there's nobody ever to call them on it when they're wrong time and time again. And with something like this, whatever you think about it, let the full autopsy come out and find out what it was that did it. They may just be like, hey, look, it was heart disease, it was whatever.
I know some people just rattle off facts. I do this one asshole. This person thought the Bright Line and
Tri-Rail are on the same tracks. And then double down on it.
Oh, we call that a double downing, a douche double down.
They're
Yeah.
less than a mile away, you dick.
Anytime you double down and you're wrong, it's a douche double down. And I've seen some
Yeah.
douche triple downs around these parts.
Yeah. So you're not going to know. So if everybody's got their hot take about what it was, give it to 10 to 12 weeks and see what comes out. Because it may have been that he had an undiagnosed heart condition or something like that. I mean, unfortunately, that's it. When you get to a certain age, I'm getting to that point where your doctor keeps you a little bit longer about, hey, you need to maybe check this out and you need to look into this. And these are things. And when they start using that at your age, you're like, oh, crap.
At your
Am I
age.
really there?
At your age.
Oh,
Kevin,
my
we
gosh.
gotta check your butthole. Well, you just did. Nope, we gotta do it again. You're at that age.
Yeah, at that age.
We gotta check it twice.
Yeah. It's crazy. The instruments seem to get bigger and bigger.
Oh, by the way, because we're talking about medical stuff, did you ever get a primary doctor? Do you have?
Nope.
Me and Virginia we are on the market. We're looking for doctors right now.
We are in no man's land. If I want to go to my doctor, she doesn't take our insurance anymore. And so I got to self-pay. But she's also retiring. So it's going to be like a telehealth situation. I think COVID scared her, and she's like, look, I'm in my late 60s. I'm done with this anyway.
It's weird. I kind of don't even want her for a doctor. I want her for a grandma.
Me too.
She is.
But that's why I think maybe we should just do telehealth with her.
No, it's Tequesta and computers and fuck that noise. I gotta
Yeah,
get
how do you
something
do?
You do it from your house.
But how do you do an ass exam? Do you have to spread your cheeks up to the camera?
Do I have to give my own ass exam? Okay, Jason, bend
Yeah.
over. No, a little bit deeper.
How do you get that rectal exam?
Well, first you get a ring light.
A ring for your ring?
And then you shove that ring light right up your asshole.
Yeah, I'd rather just make a turnkey. Hey, doctor, what the fuck's wrong with me? Here are my bones. Here are my guts. Is it cool? All right, where's my lollipop?
I need a female. I have all these things.
I'd rather have a male. Yeah, I don't like when any medical thing. If they're attractive, I don't want you looking at my teeth, my butthole.
Well, that's
my nose.
why Bonnie was so good, because she was like a grandma.
Yeah, and she not that she's unattractive. She's great, but she was just
She's like a grandma.
like a grandma.
Oh,
She's getting ready to
bend
retire.
Over, Jay Bird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up your butt.
Kevin, if you would have met her, you would have fallen in love with our doctor.
Yeah.
She's such a lovely woman.
Okay.
I loved it too because I was the youngest motherfucker in that place.
Oh,
you
all
are
the time.
You got young gums. They told me. I'm like, I like this.
Young
place.
gums,
Yeah,
huh?
Young gums.
Wow.
As soon as she said, "Oh, you're fine," she looked at me. Goes, "You're fine." I'm like, "Oh shit, I'm okay. Really? We don't have to go in or out with anything." So we'll take a couple of samples.
He was hoping for a prod.
No, that was during the October month of death, as we all remember.
Oh, yeah, when you thought you were dying for about 6 weeks.
I did.
When's the last time somebody's been rooting around your pooper?
That was the last time.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, whenever that was.
She had little hands.
No, I don't. They might have not checked my pooper on that one. No, they had to have because I was they checked my pooper.
Yeah. Okay.
They've been doing that to me for years at the gynecologist. She's like, all right, she warns you first.
I always get mine done at the dentist.
You can really freak out the doctor as soon as they put the finger in the butt. Just growl.
Oh,
see
yeah.
what they do. That I'm afraid would get you in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Like, oh God. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That I
deeper.
feel like I'd get in trouble. If I growl, you can see the comedy.
I dare you to
yeah.
growl and ejaculate.
Oh my God. Well, you're asking a lot. I'm not a good multitasker. First of all,
Can you do that on command?
only the chosen ones can, Kevin.
Be quite a gift, wouldn't it?
I think they drop you as a patient.
I will say I do know somebody who claims that they gave a dude who gave themselves. We're talking Return of the Jedi Force style, where they used the Force to come. They were thinking about sex and they were making themselves come by thoughts.
Well, what do you think a wet dream is?
That's different though. That's when you're sleeping. There's all kind of chemicals
I
going.
think it can be done.
Oh,
You
it
just need
can.
to apply yourself, Suits.
It can be done. How did you know I was talking about suits? No, it's not suits. This person, they're not lying to me. So, you know, to your
No.
point, but not everyone can do that. I think some people are a little bit more sensitive
Sure.
with their innards.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
And
sent me something,
outers.
Jaber, that people that sleep on their stomachs, they believe, have more wet dreams.
That's what the medical people are telling me.
Yeah.
And, I know we're in a time where people want to argue about everything, but according to
It
this.
makes sense. I mean, if you'd
You're
have something
rubbing it.
touching it, yeah.
Do you guys have nocturnal emissions ever?
Yeah. I mean, not
you
often.
come in your dream? You come in your dream?
No, I come in my pants.
Oh, I'm saying, you will, as an adult, you will wake up and there is
Come on, the dog.
That's too far.
I know the dog sleeps in the bed with you.
That poor dog. Or, I don't know.
Oh, my goodness.
Your last dog died in between your legs.
It did. Your
Yeah, I
dog
did. Yeah. Maybe that's what took him out.
I didn't mean to be so intrusive. I just,
Yeah.
I'm curious to be. Do adults have nocturnal emissions?
I have.
Well, you're an adult. Do you have them?
No, but I've read up on this before
Mm-hmm.
because I play with myself. If you're a person that is,
He's always tugging it.
Well, no,
he's
no.
got no, he's got no oil left in the tank.
I talked to a doctor when I was younger. I never had a nocturnal emission growing up, and I asked my doctor that. I go,
Because I had milked myself
He
dry.
said, he goes, well, it's because you probably masturbated. Not everyone has. I'm talking too much.
When you jerk off 15 times,
No, get
there's
outta here.
nothing left at night.
That's not what this conversation's about. It's more about nocturnal emissions. It's not about me and masturbating.
Regular people that haven't drained the engine.
His
Definitely.
cum pump's on empty.
Your cum pump.
I gotta take the suit off. It's making me honest.
You need to wear a suit every day.
Fuck, I think she's right. I'm wearing a suit tomorrow. I think I'm gonna change that for World Record Wednesday. I'm coming in a suit.
Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Change it up,
See
or
that
maybe
new
just wear
thing?
the pizza thing during World Record Wednesday.
I don't know. Change it up. It's 2022.
I hear you. Also, just don't tell me how to live my life.
Fascinating stuff, though.
It is.
Yeah. I did get an email here because I'd told you when I went to my last exam, the one thing I got to do at your age, I do the whole, the little thing where they Twitter your bum a bit, but
Twitter your bum.
yeah, you know that.
I love when Kevin talks dirty. Well, let me Twitter your bum a bit.
So medicals.
Twitter your
Medical.
bum.
Yeah.
I have to use that. Hey, can I Twitter your bum?
I love it.
I didn't want to go through because my wife had just gotten the colonoscopy not too long ago, and I just kind of saw what she had to do. I had to drive her there, and then she had to drink a nasty liquid, and then she had told me just when it clears everything out, she said it's like hot lava. And
That's the
she
one
said
that's-
it
that's the one that's really intrusive,
yeah,
right?
To the point where it was. She said that was the worst part of it. She said getting the procedure done itself is not bad. The worst part is, if you ever just, shit yourself raw.
Yes.
Gosh, yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to avoid that, but I could tell there was still confusion hanging in there, so I just had to drive it home.
We need the descriptions.
Yeah, well,
It's-
that's what it was.
Yeah.
You basically just shit yourself raw, and that's part of the issue. And so I had asked about the color guard of my doctor, the one that I'd seen, Sweet Heidi, who had to see my balls at. She had told me that that color guard is like 96% accurate. If you don't have a history of it, it's okay. But, and she did say this too, in this email from Franziska said, yeah, some cancers can be detected by the color guard, but can also give a lot of false positives. And then you would then need a colonoscopy anyway. And she said, we always recommend you just go ahead and have the procedure so if something is found like a polyp that will need to be removed, it can be done right there. So that's the
they
benefit.
remove it right there?
Apparently so, yeah. Yeah, and
So if they find anything, it's like wham, bam, let's get that polyp out of there?
guess so. And if there's something more concerning than just a polyp, the GI can mark it to be removed by a surgeon. Most people do have polyps, which are just abnormal growths that are removed and sent out for testing, see what kind. And so as far as the prep, it depends upon the doctor and your insurance, what is covered and prescribed. But there is a new one that's just tablets. So you don't have to at least drink the nasty water that goes along with it. So I think you're still going to have the hot lava, but because that's part of the procedure.
Hot lava.
Yeah, and then I do know, like with my wife, she did it on a day that she had off. And so that's the other tricky part of it because, you know, after your procedure, you're not going to, you know, it's not like going to Wawa. You don't just get in your car and drive home.
Kimberly,
Yeah, somebody's got to take you.
Kimberly McDonald in the chat room has an interesting comment. Drink. Use Vaseline to protect your starfish. Now, my question is that just for sex, or are you just going out into the world and going, I just got to put some Vaseline in my butthole? I mean, when you say protect your starfish, is that something you do, like
I
brushing
think if
your
you're
teeth?
doing the colonoscopy prep,
Okay.
yeah, you do that so that, you know, it's
Lube that thing
you,
up.
you lube the chute, yeah. So
You don't
it's
want a
not gonna-
dry poop shoot.
Okay, so Kimberly's not doing that like she would do a lip gloss. She's doing that as a
think so. And
specialty.
she may.
All right,
who
Kimberly, let
knows?
us know. Thank you for the comment.
There is a benefit.
That Maybelline lip gloss, it feels real good down there, but you don't use the applicator on your lips after you've had it in your bunghole.
You never know, what women are doing for their, cosmetics. Maybe Vaseline to the BH is a common practice I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's what you're into.
Magnolia says that you use it for, I didn't know this, to take off waterproof mascara. She lobs a bunch of Vaseline on her eyes. It takes all the mascara off.
Everybody knows, though, when you see someone buying Vaseline at the store, the first thing you think, all right, there's going to be some butt sex later.
Butt
Oh,
stuff.
yeah, someone's going in the back end.
Because they really don't promote the other benefits of Vaseline enough.
You're right, because a lot of people use it on their lips and for dry skin.
Right.
I need it for dry skin every so often I'll get some dry skin, and Vaseline seems to be the best.
It does.
Every time I get it, though, I'm like, oh boy, this guy.
People
he's
are
an
watching
ass
me.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's just certain things. A dude can't buy lotion. You just ever. Oh, look at this
Really?
fucking perv. Oh, he's jerking. Oh, if you're a guy and you're buying just lotion at the store, everyone thinks you're going to your car to masturbate.
Is that true, Virginia?
I don't know. I mean,
Dude, if
if I saw a guy just with lotion, yeah, I might think that.
Of course you're going to think that. You're like, oh, that guy's going to totally rub one out.
He's got nothing else. Maybe like lotion and Gatorade.
That's why you can't ever go to a store and just buy lotion. You can't just do a jerk off run.
Well, you can't ever go to the store and just buy anything embarrassing. So if you have to get like, I don't know,
Suppositories or
tampons,
Yeah.
or you got to always buy something else to kind of cloak it.
And then you have to buy enough boxes to block it.
Right.
So KVJ Nation just can't see you while you're shopping.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, there you go. Thank you for the email because, yeah, I probably, I'll still think about it a little bit more. When we're talking about my ass, I like to really, think about it.
Look, we tell
But-
everything on this show.
Yeah, but I'm kind of maybe leaning to looking into the colonoscopy. I just got to figure out, I got to work it into the schedule.
Let us
Can we
know.
all go together? Because I
Well,
need to get one too.
Whether you want us there or not, because he probably doesn't want us there, at least let us offer to throw you a party for this.
No, we want to go with you.
He doesn't want us there.
I didn't ask him.
Well, that's the problem.
What do you think? They're gonna wheel us all in the same room? And
Wouldn't that be fun?
Virginia thinks
don't know.
Virginia thinks everything is a 1984 comedy where, hey guy, hey Doc, do you mind if Kevin comes in here and we all can play with his butt? Yeah, come on in, guys.
Well, I need to get it too, so it wouldn't be like you were doing it by yourself.
yeah, well, they knock you out when you do it too. You're
That's
under.
good, 'cause I
Or
don't
they
wanna
put you into,
know.
like Twilight or whatever. it
Especially
is.
if they find a polyp and they have to remove it. I don't
Yeah.
want to be awake for
I
that.
don't want to be knocked out with Virginia near me and things are going on with my butt.
But I'm knocked out too.
you are a witch and you will never be
You
knocked
think I
out.
would figure out a way to wake up and mess with you?
You can't knock out a witch. I need more, doc. More.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, we've run out of meds. I can't feel it, doc. Let's take this bird's butt. Come on.
That's where it goes, huh? You wake up and
I'll just tell him, knock me out last, so we can have some fun.
She ain't gonna fuck around with a Ralston like she's gonna fuck around with a bird.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
you will not fuck around with it. And I get that. I will fuck around with you in ways I wouldn't fuck around with Kevin. It's just the way it is. I get it. But you would fuck with me, and I don't. I gotta be prepared.
I gotta be prepared.
Yeah. And when you're talking about where we're talking about, you don't want any kind of shenanigans going around the BH.
When it comes to the duder, let's kind of.
I will respect your bunghole.
That should be one rule. We all respect each other's buttholes.
I agree.
All right, we need to put that a KVJ list.
Put that in writing.
We should have
Respect each other's buttholes.
we need a KVJ commandments.
Yeah.
Thou shalt.
Respect thine butthole.
I love it.
There you go. All right.
Thank you to our vodka sponsor. That's what we need. Yeah, booze. On top of this craziness, let's add alcohol. Mashandgrape.com is where you go to get it. Atoll vodka. It's delicious. It's citrus infused. You're going to love it. Mashandgrape.com.
Cleveland Clinic, Florida provides individualized treatment plans for excellent outcomes of health problems ranging from the most common to the most complex, even in cases considered untreatable by others. Cleveland Clinic, Florida. Every life deserves world-class care.